Welcome back to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. Assistant Athletics Director Nathan Wallach, a proud MTSU graduate, is the executive who is overseeing many of the improvements you'll see in Murphy Center and Floyd Stadium. He joins us to talk about how they will enhance our fan experience in both facilities. Nathan, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We got a lot to talk about. First of all, I want to talk about how proud I am of all the great work that you've done. We are going to cover a lot of it in rapid fire order, but I've got to start with the latest wow, is that brand new control room, video control, super control room that is now on the concourse of Murphy Center, and it is fantastic. Talk about your vision for that project and what it's going to achieve.
The vision for the project was to kind of just update our control center and to get everything up to today's standards. We were operating on a room that was designed and built in 2007.
About the size of this desk.
Pretty much. It felt like it, so it was time to finally make the jump and do it the right way. We wanted to keep doors open for students. We were having trouble getting students to come in and help us because the gear was just not what the industry standards were. So we reached out to Take One Film and Video at Hendersonville, Tennessee. A lot of middle grads are employed there. They're a great AV integrator that we had a prior relationship with, and started the conversation of what can we do. So we got together and started working on the gear list, and Ross is kind of the industry standard right now for sports production. So that was our baseline. We pretty much have all Ross components. And then once we laid out all of our gear needs, we were trying to identify space. And that was a big issue. I mean, it took us weeks and weeks of looking at spaces. Who can we move? Who can we not move? What space might be available? And then I kind of got the idea and approached to Chris about using one of our concession stands. And it was kind of the right size footprint. So we went up there and we looked at it and started brainstorming to some ideas and realized we just need to add a little bit of space and enclose it. And we also wanted it to be a recruiting tool for both our student athletes and potential students to the university. So we put some windows in there, and it's right there on the concourse for everybody to see.
What I love about what you did in this project is you've created this state-of-the-art environment for these students to learn how to do great work that's going to get them jobs. Walk me through also why you needed this high-powered mission control, because of some great additions that came around in Murphy Center and Floyd Stadium, right?
We were able to kind of hide our older equipment because we had older LED also. And when we started getting the funds, and we're able to upgrade the LED a lot sooner than the control room. Well, then it kind of became really obvious our gear was a little outdated and antiquated. So because of the great additions on video boards in both Murphy Center and Floyd Stadium in the last 2 years, we really needed the control room to be up to the standard also.
It's got to meet. It's got to meet, because you're talking these boards, Nathan, they're huge, right? I mean, they're huge. Not only are they tall, they're wide. And you've got the ability to do so many different things that we've never been able to do before. Before, God love it, we had a great screen. It lasted us for a long time. I'm not trying to be disparaging about it, but now it's just night and day difference, right?
Having all LED really opens up the creative space for so many events. Not just on the sports side and the ad panels and the game stats and everything that we need, but now that we're looking at Murphy Center to be a concert venue again, and being able to do picture-in-picture stuff and side-by-sides and do multiple windows that are still big enough to be able to see all the content that you want, it really opens the door for anybody to come in and want to make their dreams a reality.
We could talk all day about Murphy Center, but we didn't even mention the new sound system, which debuted at commencement, which we're very excited about. But you've also got a project that is going to be coming to fruition at the end of this month at Floyd Stadium. Talk about the new Student Athlete Performance Center.
It's a $66 million, 85,000 square feet facility, 3 stories, that is going to house our entire football operations. It's going to have a brand new state-of-the-art weight room for all of our student athletes, which is about 3.5 times the size of what we were working with. Then football locker room and football equipment room kind of round out the first floor. Second floor is all football operations. All of our coaches' offices will be out there. Our team meeting rooms, our position meeting rooms, their support staff will be out there. And then the third floor is going to be a multi-purpose space for our teams to have meals in there, and then on game days to be a premium space for our fans. But it is going to completely rejuvenate our athletic department and alleviate some of the pressures of the Murphy Center, so that way other programs have the ability to grow in there.
Before we go, I want you to tell folks about your story, because we talked about before the show started that you graduated from MTSU, and a guy named Kermit Davis gave you an opportunity, and here you are now, assistant athletics director with this huge portfolio. How did you ever see that day coming when you walked on the campus?
I did not. I've got to give a lot of praise to both Coach Davis and Dr. Jubenville for getting me into the athletic space. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do after my undergrad, and I met Dr. Jubenville through a roommate in college, and he said, well, what about going to grad school? He got me in the program, and he's like, let me introduce you to Coach Davis. I got to sit down with Coach Davis and kind of explain my background in video and production, and that I wanted to be in operations. I thought, that's kind of how my mind worked. And he had just hired a new director of basketball operations that wasn't much of a video guy. So he's like, you come in and teach him video, and he can show you operations, and we'll figure out what happens there. So again, kind of taking advantage of opportunities that were presented to me as a student here, and working hard and everything. And it morphed into athletic communications internship after grad school. And then I was fortunate enough that they created a full-time position for me within that office. I've seen a lot of incredible victories here with women's basketball and football and baseball, and a lot of really fun, amazing things, and it just kind of naturally progressed. It was kind of time to transition to the next level, and got a great opportunity to get on the operations side under Daryl Simpson, and started doing game ops and everything, and it just kind of has progressed ever since. A lot of doors were open for me because I was a student, and I see the power and the potential of somebody just opening a door.
Well, go blue.
Go blue.